Steps in Sand, the biography of Noor Bajeer. This chapter recounts the experience of the partnership between the Civil Society Support Program CSSP and Norwegian Church Aid NCA. The CSSP expanded its partnership with Norwegian Church Aid into District Umerkot. To understand why this work mattered, it helps to understand Umerkot itself. The district was once Umerkot, and it carries a strange shared pride for both its major communities. The Mughal Emperor Akbar was born there, a figure still claimed with affection by Hindu and Muslim alike. Today, the district holds four talukas: Umerkot, Samaro, Kundri, and Pitoro across 42 union councils. The 2017 census counted just over a million people, and very nearly half, 48%, are Hindu, most from Thakur and Sohra Rajput families. There is no other district in Pakistan where the non Muslim population sits this close to half. On paper, that balance sounds almost like a model of coexistence. In practice, it lives alongside a harder set of facts. Poverty, water shortage, poor sanitation, and thin access to health and education are everyday realities. Beneath them run darker currents: child and forced marriage, a rise in youth suicide that one survey counted at 53 cases in the first 5 months of 2018 alone, and the forced conversion of young Hindu girls. Across this wider belt of Sindh, Tharparkar, Mirpur Khas, Umerkot, Sanghar, Ghotki, Jacobabad, it was widely estimated that 20 to 25 Hindu girls were being forcibly converted every month. This was the ground our team, working under our partnership with Norwegian Church Aid, was stepping onto. We began in 10 union councils, forming community peace groups in each. These groups were trained on religious and social harmony, and they did not stay passive once the training was done. They stepped into brewing disputes themselves, sitting with religious leaders and law enforcement to diffuse conflict before it could harden. At the district level, we formed the Umerkot Citizen Forum to give all of this a single organized voice before the authorities who mattered. The forum resolved conflicts no village group could have touched alone, and its members traveled as far as Lahore, sitting with interfaith groups there to carry fresh strategies home. We worked just as deliberately with the institutions of the state. The district police were engaged and trained, and we helped them strengthen their public helpline alongside a new minority facilitation desk and a dedicated complaint cell, both built so that a minority family with a grievance would have somewhere real to take it. The district administration became the connective tissue between line departments and civil society, a kind of coordination that had never been organized in any consistent way before. Some of our most effective work in Umerkot did not come from training rooms at all. It came from folk wisdom, from the centuries old culture and message of the Sufi saints, which this part of Sindh has never stopped listening to, whichever side of a religious line a person stands on. We came to believe over time that folk wisdom and shared cultural life do something a workshop cannot. They bond people of different faiths quietly, and from that bonding, peace has a chance to grow on its own. Out of that belief came an annual flagship event, a cultural festival held every year since 2018 under a different name each time: the Moomal Festival, the Umerkot Cultural Festival, the Umerkot Adabi Festival, most recently the Akash Melo. Whatever the banner, the shape of the day has stayed constant. Hundreds gather for a full day, moving between sessions on subjects ranging from policy to poetry, hosted with the active participation of the local administration. A theatre performance has become a signature, and well known singers have year after year closed the evening with music. The Umerkot Cultural Festival of December 2019 is the one I return to most, though not for any reason I could have predicted. Held over 2 days on the lawn of Ghusia Guest House, backed by the provincial ministries of culture and tourism and of livestock, it opened to the sound of Jito Bhagat's Algozo and the verses of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai in the voice of Javed Fakir. Three parallel literary sittings carried Umerkot's history, its poetry, and the legends of Mumal and Marui across the lawn. A book on Umerkot's history that we had conceived was launched the same day, and on the stage, among the other speakers, sat Dr. Akash Ansari, poet, researcher, a man whose verses, he told us, had been written by burning the midnight oil for a lifetime, only now beginning to receive the attention he felt they deserved. He grew visibly moved as his own poem, read aloud in his own particular style, settled over the crowd. That, as it turned out, was one of the last times any of us would see him on a stage like that.